Okay, well, I've been crying because we're under attack. I repeat, we are under attack. And it's okay, it's 7 in the morning. I woke up at 5:30 and then I started crying because I was being attacked. Um I started crying because I was being attacked because I woke up and Colin was like, I think I own an apartment in New York. I can just give it to you and let you live at will. And I was like, why would you say that? And then I heard some random woman say, I'm already Colin's wife, Alyssa. I'm already married to Colin. I'm Colin's wife. And I was like, what the fuck? Bro, what the fuck? Why am I always getting attacked? Like, you guys literally don't care, like, what the princess does at all. Like, go, like, you're God, princess. Like, go ahead, just like, you can do whatever you, go ahead, do whatever you want, princess. Like, you're God, princess. Like, do whatever you want. Like, you don't mean that at all. Because I'm literally trying to do whatever I want right now. And I can't because it immediately upsets you. And you're like, I'm Colin Farrell's wife. You can't have him. And I like literally started like bawling my eyes out. I'm like, I fucking hate this so much. Like, who the fuck am I fighting? I don't even know. I don't even know who it is. It's probably a millions of women who think they're Colin Farrell's wife or something, right? And I just started bawling, crying. I'm like, yeah, you guys do care what the fucking princess does. You might say it with your fucking mouth. Do whatever you want, princess. You're God. You can do whatever you want. But then the minute I decide, like, what I want, like, I get fucking attacked. By the way, yes, I felt like I was being torn limb by limb from limb, yet again, in my bed. I'm reporting this to my energy. I did feel like I was getting torn limb from limb. I did feel like I was on fire for like a couple seconds. Okay. You guys obviously do care. You say, go ahead, princess, do whatever you want, but you obviously do care. You obviously don't want me to be happy. Okay, my own fucking energy on my own goddamn fucking planet doesn't want me to be happy. And yes, I did hear you. And yeah, it made me fucking cry. And then Colin obviously got very angry and he's like, Alyssa, stay calm. I obviously heard her. But Colin was crying too. You know, he's like, I was like, why would you say that? He started crying too. He's like, because we're already getting attacked. Then I started feeling like a normal human and I started going into the future, like seeing myself like drive around and like feeling like the worst stalker on earth. And then they were like, can't you get arrested for stalking, Alyssa? And I'm like, I can't believe that like I have humans trying to tell me telepathically over walls that like I'm not allowed to be with my own fucking family. And I'm just looking all the only thing, oh yeah, and then I started Googling like Colin's house or whatever, because he probably was like, Google my house and like get over here. And I started like looking it up, and then like so many of his properties are like $1.3 million, and I started like freaking out about it. I don't want to do more research about it, but like, what the fuck are you saying my dad's house is $1.3 million for? That, do you know what that buys in LA? Like that shit really is like really pisses me off, really pissed me off. And it's also like really fucking weird because when I lived in LA, which was 2 years ago now, there was a house in my neighborhood. I lived in an apartment on Melrose. Okay, I lived in an apartment on Melrose, and right behind me was this very cute little area, and I forget. what it was called, but it had like a name. It wasn't Larchmont, but it's close to Larchmont. But it has like it's like um the neighborhood has it's like Melrose Dell or something like that. I think it's called like Melrose Dell or something like that. But anyway, I forget the name, but it had like a cute name to the neighborhood too, and it was like very like cute little houses. And there was a house behind me for sale, so I like looked it up, and this house was like a shithole, like a complete shithole, like completely gone to shit, like literally looks like a squatter's house, whatever. And it was on sale, and it was for sale for $1.3 million. So when I'm seeing like Collins Properties for $1.3 million, and I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? What kind of MK Ultra bullshit is going on? That my dad's property, at first it said like he bought the house for 1.3 million in 2020. That's when I lived in Melrose. This when I lived on Melrose, you assholes. What do you mean he bought a fucking house for 1.3 million in 2020 and it's like a really pretty house? What do you mean? And then like I reread it and then it said 2010. He bought it for 1.3 million in 2010. And I was like, it didn't just say that. It just said 2023. He bought it in 2023 for one. Maybe it was the Mammoth Lake fucking house. I don't fucking know. But I'm just like, are you seriously like gonna make me like Google search my fucking dad and like try to like go on like a, I mean, like there's like the Hollywood map of the stars or whatever, which is like totally like a normal thing for people to do. Like, and I just started bawling crying. I was like, I can't believe this is happening. Like, I don't want this to happen. This is not something that I signed up for. I do not want to do this. Like, I don't want to do this. Like, I don't even know like what to do. Like, and I'm just like, and I'm like, I have one friend in the world. I have one friend in the entire fucking world because what the fuck am I supposed to do as the fucking savior of mankind? And like, nobody's listening to me. Oh, it's climate change. Really, bitches? You're that fucking stupid. You can hear me over walls and you want to battle me over walls while I'm in my bed, which obviously affects my fucking body energy and makes me feel like I'm like telling you I can't hear all the telepathy, but I can feel it. And y'all are attacking the shit out of me and my body's getting tore up. Last time I heard all the telepathy. I heard all of the telepathy. This time I just hear a little bit, but that's enough. I heard you're not Colin Farrell's wife, I'm Colin Farrell's wife. Okay, that's enough for me to freak out. That's enough for me to freak out. I know my telepathy is real by now. There's no doubt in my mind that my telepathy is not real. My telepathy is fucking real as fuck. And y'all say to my face, Princess, go ahead, do whatever you want. But then in my bed, you'll be like, that Colin Farrell, that's my husband. And then I just lay there in bed for 3 hours crying my eyes out because why am I doing this? I'm the savior on earth. I'm not your fucking competition. I'm not a female in competition with you. I'm the fucking savior on earth. I'm God on earth, you stupid bitch. You're fucking the stupidest bitch I've ever met in my life if you think I'm your competition. Okay, you're trying to get me to like act like a human and stuff like that. I'm not your competition. Like what the fuck? Then I heard like a LA firefighter and he was like, Alyssa, the fires are still burning. Like, calm down. Like, there's 0% contained. And I was like, is that Chad? Because I have an ex boyfriend who's actually a firefighter named Chad. And he's like, I used to be her husband. I'm not anymore. And I died. And I want to show off for her. And I was like, he said, I died in a fire and I want to show off for her. And I'm like, it's always like weird when I hear stuff like that. Because I'm like, did Chad actually die in a fire? Or did Chad like die in a dimensional fire in a different dimension, or like what happened, or like is Chad actually dead? And then like I scrolled like two more videos or whatever and it was like, oh, this young guy is like young firefighter, I don't remember his name, but like he died like 2 days ago and fighting the fires or whatever. So it's probably literally that man who had a specific human life and he's talking to me from the afterlife And yes, it's like Brandon Lee, like pulling back his energy on that person or whatever. But I'm like, okay, is that Chad? Chad, did you actually die? Are you okay, Chad? And then I gotta deal with stupid bitch crew literally every single day. Like, I'm married to Colin Farrell. Like, okay, fine, I'll just cry myself. I'll just cry. Like, and so I did. So I just like stopped crying, and they're like, "Why don't you just post now? Post an emergency broadcast and don't wait till the morning, like to post. Like just post now. What's going on? Like give me my fucking dad right now." What did Gigi say? It's not an option. Okay, she said if she says give me Colin Farrell right now, just know it's not an option. It is not an option. It is not an option. Stop arguing with me. I'm not a human. And then they said to my dad, "Dad, are we like maybe are we just like interdimensionals and like they don't really like care about like the human part of us at all? Like they just care about like the interdimensional part of us." Anyway, I guess that's it. But yeah, can you imagine like didn't I say that? That's why like didn't want to be on the internet for a while or whatever. And they're saying like, oh, her dads were holding her yesterday. Maybe my dads were holding me yesterday, but um, because of upcoming Star Code events. But that's why I was just like, I'm gonna stay off the internet. I'm just gonna play my game all day. I'm just gonna sit in bed all day and play my game and stay off the internet because I know I'm gonna hear dumb bitch reports like, Alyssa, you're not Colin Farrell's wife. I'm Colin Farrell's wife, and know that attacks the princess. That attacks me. When you say, even if it's in jest, know if you say that kind of shit, it does attack me. It attacks me. Okay. And you're not allowed to attack me. That's the whole point. Okay, you're not allowed to attack me. I don't know why humans are so fucking out of line. Lookless, it's just makeup and I'll take it off. It's just like because you say it, because you kind of say it like an Atlantean. So it's like, but okay, like, I want Doll Sister to show off. So, can't you guys just leave me and Colin alone and like let us live in it? But yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, I just sat in my room because I was like, I know you guys are gonna take this away from us. I just know it. And like as soon as I turned on the camera yesterday, you guys they started yelling at me like stupid bitch crowds are yelling at me about my engagement to Colin or whatever. Like that's why I stayed off the internet because I'm like I just let me just like soak this in for a little bit. Like I get to be like a happy engaged woman for like 2 seconds. And now look, like he proposed to me not last night because I just was attacked all night, but the night before, the night he proposed to me. Okay, and then I had one day because I stayed off the internet of happy engagement bliss. And then as soon as I turned on the internet, you guys started attacking me. Okay, so is the internet a good thing or a bad thing? Because my dad will go by how you treat me. So if you attack me on the internet, he will turn off the internet. He will turn off the TV. Okay, the TV already died like 2 or 3 times, 4 or 5 times. Okay, the sky died. There's no stars, and there's a lot of drones, which are basically, UFO aircraft, and there's only a little bit of stars left right on top of me. Okay, the TV died, the electricity died, the Wi-Fi died, the power box died. Okay, the you know Lumiere died. Okay, but like, well, obviously Lumiere is important to me because I want Lumiere to come alive. Okay, but that's just me. And the TV died a bunch of times. The computer died. The phone died. Okay, there's a bunch of things. This book died. My little journal died the other day. Like, there's a bunch of things dying. Okay, and I'm telling you, it's going to affect our actual 3D reality because it affected our freaking star grid. Okay, the star grid is fake. Okay, astronomy is fake. What did you go to college for? What did you spend $30,000 a year for 4 or 5 years? If the fucking sky is fake and astronomy is fake and there's no stars in the sky, what did you spend all that money for? A fake fucking religion y'all call capitalism, okay? Okay, the curtains died. There's a bunch of my bed, my blanket died like 5, 6 times. Like a bunch of things. The toilet paper died like 10 times. A bunch of things died. All right, but the TV died like 3, 4, 5 times. Okay, and that's where all my husbands live. So I'm happy about that. That means my husbands want to become real because I want to be with my husbands, and I don't want to be with dumb bitch crowd anymore who's like, Princess, you can do whatever you want. You're God. You can basically just do whatever you want. And then next, after Colin, like, okay, okay, cool. Princess can do whatever she wants. Yay, we can get married. And then, no, wake up to being attacked. I wake up to being attacked. Colin's not your husband. He's my husband, Alyssa Janello. Colin is already married, and I am his wife. I'm like, what? Last time I checked, Colin was single. Pissing me off, man. Okay, so yeah, keep attacking me. My dad will turn off the Wi-Fi. He'll turn off the TV for good.